We're joined in the studio right now by Samantha Escalera. She's with COC, and there's a program there called Canyon's Promise, and it's dedicated to expanding student resources by removing financial obstacles and barriers to student services that often inhibit student access to higher education. Now, those are great words that I just read. They mean absolutely nothing to some of us, so why don't you expand on the program and explain it to those of us who graduated from the sixth grade?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me this morning. So Canyon's Promise is one of our student success programs at COC. One of the greatest benefits that we do offer students is we help pay their student bill for fall and spring semesters. So we do remove that financial barrier of having to worry about paying for your school. So we're kind of known across the community as the free college program, but we are so much more. We really provide academic support, student support. We try to make COC's large campus feel smaller for our students, make sure some students get that high touch.
It's going to be hard to do, though, because the campus has been expanding so much over the last 15, 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. I've watched you grow all over the place.
Yeah.
So, and it feels big when you're there, so it's good. It's good that you do that.
Yeah, that's great that they don't have to be intimidated by going to college, big school, that you can give them some experience. Oh, yeah. Hello, talking to this thing. That's right. They'll have some experience, and they're not going to be intimidated by the time it's time for college.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to qualify for this?
So to be eligible for the program, you do have to be a first-time college student. So that just means you can't have taken any college courses after you've graduated from high school. So if you have a neighbor or anyone that went straight into industry out of high school and hasn't taken college classes, they want to come back and to do some school, you are eligible.
Wow.
So most of our students are fresh high school graduates, but as long as you haven't taken any college courses, you're eligible. You do have to be a California resident or qualify for AB 540 residency status as well. And then you do have to do your financial aid, but the best thing about our program is the outcome of the financial aid application does not matter. So we're not financial need based.
Okay, good.
We just have to have it on file for our students.
What if you graduated like 45 years ago?
You know what? We did have a student a couple years ago. He got his family through college. He was 65. He was coming back. He was now doing school for himself, and he was in our program. So
see that, Sonia? I knew you wouldn't ask a question because I asked for you. Anyway, hey, we got to go for a break. A lot more to talk about on this when we come back. You're listening to Trending SUV on KHTS AM 1220 FM 98.1. Joe and Sonia will be back in a minute.
Welcome back. You're listening to Trending SCV with Sonia Schmidt and the mean old
Grumpy.
That's 1220 AM and 98.1 FM, or go to hometownstation.com and get some alerts and whatnot.
Whatnot? Mm-hmm. You want you can get traffic alerts, you get news alerts, all that fun stuff, and alerts.
I just want to get to the guest.
Yes, I know. I got that. Samantha Escalera joins us. She's with Canyon's Promise, and I'm not going to read what Promise provides because it's so sterile. You tell us what it provides.
Exactly.
Okay, and then we'll get back into the questions.
Yeah, so Promise provides free tuition and student fees for our incoming first-time college students for up to 2 years. Students do have to sign up for our program. So right now we are taking sign-ups for our cohort that will start this fall 2024. And our deadline to sign up is May 1st. So if you're interested in the program, you must sign up for the program. There's all kinds of information on our website. It has information about what we provide, our benefits, and all of our sign-up requirements as well. So our website is www.canyons.edu/promise.
Very good. Yeah. You mentioned an info night. I guess you're making some sort of rounds and telling people more about your program?
Yeah. So in conjunction with our Outreach and Welcome Center, we have information nights at all of our high schools right now. So we've done a couple. We have a bunch that are still coming. We had our information night at our Valencia campus this week. Our COC info night at our Canyon Country campus is coming up on March 13th. So that way people can come and learn about what COC can offer, learn about Canyon's Promise, and just really get started and get connected to us.
Wow. And you can also be still taking high school classes while you're in the COC situation, right?
Well, so students can get started by taking classes during high school. You do have to be a high school graduate in order to be in our program. So you would enroll as a full-time student in fall and spring semesters with us. So that is one of our requirements is full-time enrollment for our students. So that's at least 12 units of coursework. And then just meeting GPA and unit requirements to progress through our program from semester to semester.
So you graduated from high school. You're sitting around scratching your head trying to figure out what to do. How does a student sign up for this? How do they start the process? What do they need to have with them when they show up?
Yeah,
Or
so
actually, I'm old school. They don't have to show up, right? They can hop online.
they don't have to show up. They could do it all from their PJs at home.
How non-personal.
We love to
text it
see them.
in.
We are there to help them too at the campus if they want to come to school or come to the campus as well. But really, to get started, you have to apply. So apply to COC for fall 2024. And then within 5 business days, students that have new fall applications on file with us will get information about Canyon's Promise to their email as well. So that has our electronic sign-up form in it.
And they can focus on any studies they want. You're not limited in terms of what you can select.
Not limited. You just have to enroll full-time for our program in fall and spring. So we do have some students that take certificate programs. Maybe they want to do welding. As long as you can get into those
do that.
classes and be in 12 units, you absolutely can do that. Some students complete their certificates and leave us after a year because they go into industry. A lot of our students complete their AA or AA for transfer and transfer off to somewhere else. It just depends on where you're at in your academic journey.
I want to take welding, and the culinary school there is gorgeous.
The
I
culinary
wanna-
is wonderful. I did the
that.
culinary program at COC. Yeah.
What is full-time?
Full time is at least 12 units of coursework. So right now that could range anywhere from like 3 to 5 classes, depending on the unit value of what you're taking.
All right.
Yeah.
You thinking about going back, Joe?
Me?
You want to come join us?
You nuts? I would make them nuts.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, I'm the guy going, that's not how you do that. Let me come up and show you how to do that.
you're like Rodney Dangerfield and back to school.
All right, so now I've got all this great information, but I'm still kind of hazy, probably because I'm old, but I'm still kind of, who do I contact? How do I get a hold of somebody and say, okay, look, I think I got this. Help me through the process.
Yeah. So first and foremost, you are absolutely always welcome to come to COC's campus to ask for help with us. Our office is there in Canyons Hall on the Valencia campus. You can email us. Our email is promise@canyons.edu. You could give us a call, 661-362-3784. Or, as I mentioned earlier, our website has so much good information on it and our contact information. So www.canyons.edu/promise.
See, I'm the old curmudgeon. I want to pick up the phone and talk to
Yes,
somebody.
call
And not
us.
an AI somebody. I want somebody at the other end of that line.
It's myself or my colleague Lisa that will answer the
Okay,
phone. So you'll get one of us, absolutely.
Yeah,
They
now,
got us covered. They have
Well,
every. They
We
have
got you
every
covered.
angle
We got
covered
your
here.
back.
they got, and
There's
you
no
have, for those who
excuse.
don't know, I mean, COC, you've got several campuses across the valley, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we have our Valencia campus, our Canyon Country campus, and then our online campus
Yeah.
as well.
I've been to the Canyon Country.
Growing
campus
on a
as
regular
well.
basis.
Yeah, the Canyon Country campus has new buildings. It's beautiful.
I haven't been there in so long. And we have our board operator here who went through the Promise program.
Yeah.
Nod your head if you enjoyed it.
He's like,
He's
he's
nodding.
talking to me.
He's not on camera,
No,
but he's
anyway.
nodding. Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I love the campus over in Canyon Country. You got the automotive over there and what have you. I've taken that whole tour over there,
Yeah.
so that's really.
Yeah.
It's up in the hill though. That's kind of.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right.
It's fun driving up that hill.
Thank God it doesn't snow here. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure, Samantha, having you with us and
Thank you.
telling
Thank
us
you
about the
all.
program. So
Yeah.
that's great.
Yes. Well, hopefully people will be interested and we'll reach out and we'll be able to get you into the program for fall.
All right, very cool.
And we'll have her
Very-
come back in before May, before the deadline, to repeat this information for people who didn't hear it now.
It's like Sesame Street, right?
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you
with
for
us.
being here.